going on, everybody? Welcome back to the corner. The only corner where we're selling statistics and knowledge, not dope and pussy. Um, we gonna get right into it, boys. Semifinals done. We got Natty coming up on the 19th, this coming Monday. We got Miami taking on Indiana. You told me that was gonna be what was the outcome maybe 4 weeks ago, I'd have told you were fucking crazy. I thought Miami was going to be taking a first round exit, maybe second round exit. Now, with that being said, they squeak out the last second victory on Ole Miss, 31-27. Ole Miss, 2 for 10 on third down. They did have 400 yards. They did not have any turnovers. Miami, though, with a 41.5 minute to 18.5 minute split on time of possession. That is insanity. I mean, you can't win if you don't have the football at all. Fletcher Jr., Marion, the receiver, Malachi Tony, another wide receiver, and Shamar Brown. These boys are absolutely carrying this team to the playoffs. It has been a delight to see the U being the U again. It is fun. It is, growing up, born in 99, was not old enough to see and really understand the 2001, 2002 Miami football teams. They have not been very good since I've been watching football, circa 2007, 2008. So, with that being said, I am not sold on Carson Beck, but he was 23 for 37, 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He looks good on the ground. He had the 6-yard rushing touchdown to go ahead at the end of the game. Their last 2 touchdown drives, the first one was 4 plays, 75 yards. The last drive that ended on said rushing touchdown by Beck, 15 plays, 75 yards, an absolute clock bleeder. Whether Carson Beck wins the national championship or not, I don't think that it matters. I think he is a Miami legend absolutely forever, which is insane being a childhood Gators fan from Jacksonville and a former Georgia quarterback. Just the fact that he is going to be forever etched in Miami legacy is crazy to say, because I thought he was going to shit the bed after seeing the Notre Dame game. I thought he would be phenomenal this year. He had some bad games. He had maybe two. I know he had 4 pick games. Later in the season, it seemed like they took his deep ball away. We're really leaning on the ground game, but now that we see it, I think it just helped them find their ground game, to be honest with you. Ole Miss on the other side of the ball, there was Chambliss and Lacey. I mean, they're top 25 players in the nation right now. 100% top 5 at their position in the nation. No doubt about it. I'd love Kewan Lacey. He is a sophomore. Chambliss got denied eligibility for another year at Ole Miss, is suing the NCAA, so we will eventually talk about that probably during the off season, when more stuff comes out, when we can kind of take a deep dive into it, because I love Trinidad Chambliss. I will be 100% interested in this storyline in the off season. We also will be doing a transfer portal video, because the University of Texas is on a tear, boys. An absolute tear. Kewan Lacey was 11 for 103, including his 73-yard house call at the beginning of the second quarter. Chambliss was 23 for 37, 277 and a touchdown. no picks, no fumbles, and that is with him running for his life. He was only sacked 3 times, but easily this boy could have been sacked 5, 6, may even, dare I even say 7. I mean, the boy was running for his life the whole game. Dribbling 5 for 77. He's been phenomenal for them in the playoffs. This offense just, this Miami defense has been phenomenal. Shout out to their kicker, uh, Carnero. They're above, beyond 50. He is knocked down. Besides the one he doinked, the first one that he doinked that didn't go in, because the second one he doinked did go in. But this kid has been electric from beyond 50. It is so fun to watch. I mean, these boys are bringing back the fun of kickers again. Because it seemed like nobody could make a kick from about 2018 to 2022. It seemed like every kicker in every level was missing everything. So on the other side, one of the reasons I think they lost is their 2 leading tacklers were their safeties and a safety and a cornerback. I mean, I've always said the best cornerbacks will not be in a box score. They will not. Those are the guys you're not going to see. They're either not throwing the ball to them, and when they do, it's getting knocked down. It's a nothing play. They don't. But for them to be leading tacklers means that they are completing passes. At the second level. So it was very fun to watch it. Malachi Tony took multiple big hits. This kid is 18 years old. He is going to have a phenomenal career if they protect him, if he stays healthy. Mark Fletcher Jr. on the other side, they grew up together, I believe is only a sophomore. So I think this Miami team, pending quarterback situation, will 100% be in the fight because the defense is on 10 as always. So moving on the other side of the bracket, Oregon took on Indiana and got absolutely mollywopped, got destroyed. Indiana gets to win 56-22, a 34-point win. I mean, just an absolute shellacking. Pick 6 to start it, just absolutely electric. Lit I've heard it was like 80-20 in terms of Indiana fans to Oregon fans. This Indiana team traveled very well, but Oregon immediately answered. Dante Moore, I'll give it to him, absolutely, who was 24 for 39, 285, 2 touchdowns, a pick, and 2 fumbles. One of the fumbles on an RPO, nose of the ball just hit the running back. But with that being said, after the pick 6 started, these boys absolutely put all of their pride aside and went down the field and scored a touchdown, 14 plays, 75 yards. With that being said, that was about it in the first half when it came to Oregon's offense. Indiana's defense forced 3 first-half turnovers, 2 fumbles, and a pick. The pick back to the house for 6. 3... They just put him in good field position. He had 185 yards on the ground, 7 receptions, and 7 receivers with a reception in the game. 11 for 14 on third. I mean, this is just what they've been doing to everybody all year long. I didn't think they could get 7 receivers involved in a game. I absolutely love when they do that because it's, who do you have to watch out for? Everybody's getting the ball. Like I'm saying, I don't believe that it mattered who played this Indiana team this week. I think Indiana is absolutely going to destroy Miami. I don't think there's if Miami doesn't have a running game, Beck's not going to have anything. So I don't believe that it will be a very close national championship. It was very fun to watch Miami, but anyways, Oregon allowing 43.5 points a game in the last 3 games, which were playoff games. Um, Mendoza has proven that his Heisman is an absolute legitimate award. He earned it. I mean, the boy is making plays like Derek Jeter out there. He's just making throws that I didn't know he could make. I seen him make a couple of runs this weekend, and from what I saw, the boy is fast. The boy is fast. This is 15 games into the season. He is absolutely getting it. And I keep saying, oh, he's got to go to Oakland. He's got to let's give him a chance. It's not. The boy is a great spirit to be around. So I mean, shout out to Indiana. I absolutely think they're going to win. They're first in third down percentage in the nation. Uh, this is their first, Indiana and Miami's first game since 1966. Indiana's going for the Big Ten's third straight national championship. Uh, like I said, if Miami can't run this football, I don't see Miami doing absolutely anything. Fletcher with 200, uh, 200 rushes on the year, 1,100 yards, 5.5 yards a carry, 10 touchdowns. On the other side, every time IU has had a 4+ yard carry percentage in the game, they've won by 25 points. Hemby and Keelan Black have absolutely been great compliments for Fernando Mendoza. I mean, Mendoza has more touchdown than incompletions in this playoffs right now. The kid cannot miss. He absolutely cannot miss. Indiana's looking to be the first team to be 16-0. Granted, there hasn't been that many teams that have played 16 games. IU has won by a combined 69 points in the last 2 games. These are college football playoff games. These are the best of the best. They have winning by a combined 69 points. Like I said against Miami, I don't think there was anybody who could have played in that game that would have against Oregon. I don't believe that there's anybody who could have beat Indiana on Friday. With that being said, I don't think there's a team at any point in the year at all from any week in this college football season that could beat this Indiana team that has showed up in the playoffs. I think they are when it's all said and done, I think they will be one of the best college football teams ever. I think we are watching a dynasty being born. Curt Cignetti is he's a fucking gangster, boy. He don't play around. He don't fuck around. I think it's been phenomenal to see the U come back. They have the best alumni core of maybe any university ever in terms of football. There is no better football alumni. Just out of talent, pure talent, NFL legends, NFL Hall of Famers, but just in terms of energy, the University of Miami has sparked something over there again. These boys they are excited to watch Hurricane football. They are expected to win. I will always, even 15 years down the road, when we look back and talk about this game, I'm still going to be saying fuck Carson Beck. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still going to be saying fuck Carson Beck. But I don't. If they do win, man, good for Miami. Good for Miami. It is, but I don't think they will. It's a 7.5 point spread, and I think that's extremely generous. I think that IU's going to win this. I think Curt Cignetti is about to open up everything that IU has not had in the last few weeks, and everything that they've held, everything that they haven't put out all season. I think we're about to watch Indiana put, I don't even want to say belt to ass because everybody says it, but I think they are about to absolutely fuck Miami up. So, I think it's going to be extremely exciting to see. Miami's trying to win their first natty since 2001, since what a lot of people consider the absolute best college football team of all time. So, 25 years, it's been a long time. But with that being said, fellas, comment down below who you think's going to win. Give me your point spread, or give me your scores, your score predictions. We're here, boys. It's the Natty. We got one more video, and then we're going to take maybe a month off, and then we're going to come back swinging. We're going to have a transfer portal video once all of that gets settled. Like I said, the University of Texas is absolutely trying to take over college football. I'm sure they'll be preseason number one, but boys, they was preseason number one this year, and we see how that worked out. So, with that being said, peace out, fellas.